It's the #1 question everyone's asking. Hi everybody, my name's Jason and welcome to Cats and Pats. So in prepping for last week's video, I learned that the #1 Googled cat question is why do cats purr? And that's a very good question, and there's a lot more to it than, oh, just your cat's happy. So let's dive into it. So while a lot is known about most of the noises a cat makes, like meowing or chirping or hissing or growling, or maybe farting if you saw that video, purring is a little bit of an anomaly where less is known about it. But first, how do cats purr? I've read a few things here and there, but this is the best explanation I found. So a purr starts out in your kitty's brain. There's a neural oscillator in there that sends a bunch of repetitive signals to your cat's laryngeal muscles. That is, the muscles in your cat's larynx, aka their voice box. This causes them to vibrate at a rate of 25 to 150 times a second. Something that is really cool and unique about purring is it happens both when your cat breathes in and breathes out. Meowing and stuff like that is only on exhale. So this is why your cat can purr constantly without ever having a break in there. And that's not something I really thought about, that like as a person, whenever you're talking, you're always exhaling. So when I first read this, I tried like several times, like I think I can talk if I breathe in really fast and kind of put my words out at the same time. It doesn't work. Like, this is me trying to talk while breathing in. It doesn't work. Feel free to try it if you want. What is unknown though is whether this is a voluntary or involuntary action. Some people believe your kitty controls it and it's like initiated by their nervous system, and so they purr only when they want to. Others theorize that it's an uncontrollable action that happens in your kitty's brain, which leads us into why do cats purr? Oh, quick fun fact. Any cat species that can purr can't roar, and any species that can roar can't purr. So things like bobcats and cheetahs and pumas can all purr. Lions and tigers and leopards can all roar, but they can't purr. Which kind of makes me wonder, do they still do the bread kneading stuff? Because that'd be kind of cute. That reminds me of one of the top posts on Reddit the other day. Since tigers can't purr, they chuff. I think that's what the noise is called. It's like this funny sniffing noise. I'll throw it down in the description below if you want to check it out. So we have several reasons that cats purr. The first and most obvious reason is that your cat will purr when they're happy and relaxed. If they're curled up contentedly in your lap and you're patting them and they're snuggled up purring, there's a good chance they're just happy. Another reason cats purr is that they want attention. Now, we both know that cats are clever. If your kitty comes up to you and they're purring and they're rubbing on your leg, there's probably a good chance you're gonna lean over there and pat them. I mean, I know I would. They know it's noisy and they know it gets your attention. Sometimes they're just purring because they want the attention, they want pats, and they want treats, that sort of thing. But purring isn't necessarily always positive. Kitties can purr when they're nervous, stressed, or in pain. While this seems counterintuitive, I read one thing that really clicked for me. A cat purring when they're in a strange situation is similar to like a person smiling when they're nervous. You've seen people in awkward situations and they kind of put on like a smile, goofy grin type thing. I think it's like a self-reassuring action, maybe to lighten up the situation. So if you have a kitty that you think might be injured or just isn't acting right, don't take the fact that they're purring to mean that they're alright. So you should still go and see the vet. And speaking of your cat's health, there's been a lot of research to show that your cat's purring is kind of a superpower? When I first read this, it seemed kind of far out to me, but I read it in a ton of places, which I guess really doesn't mean anything. So, hey Bungie. What's up, honey? What's going on? Yeah, I'm talking about purring. Oof, oof, okay. Just gonna settle there. Now I've got a lap buddy. Hey honey, you make that bread. You make that bread. So many researchers believe that your cat will actually purr to heal themselves. Studies have shown that purrs oscillating in that 25 to 150 hertz range help to promote bone healing, release endorphins, and reduces pain. Apparently there's been some clinical trials where people have received ultrasound treatment to help accelerate the healing of bone fractures. So your cat purring might be kind of a natural version of this. Seemed kind of wild, but also kind of cool. So maybe if you're hurt and you have a kitty curled up next to you, they'll heal you faster with their ultrasound purring powers. I know I always feel better when I'm sick and a kitty comes and like curls up next to me. It might just be they're cute, but I'll take it. Another time purrs are heavily used are with kittens and their mothers. Mama kitties can use purrs to bond with their kittens, as well as use it as a way to provide like a little lullaby to them. Also, kittens are born blind and deaf, but they can feel the vibrations of their mama's purring. Kittens can also purr when they're only a few days old. Oftentimes, they'll use purring to signal to their mamas that they're okay while they're breastfeeding, since obviously they can't drink milk and meow at the same time. That just wouldn't work. Mama kitties will purr during childbirth to release endorphins to kind of ease the whole childbirth process. One more quick cool thing. Kitties can sometimes use purrs to signal their intent or like show friendliness. happiness. So you may have an older kitty that like purrs while approaching a younger cat, just to be like, hey, we're cool, I'm just walking by. So do you have some purry kitties? Tell me their names down in the comments below. I keep hearing really cool names from you all, and it's awesome. Big Orange, my yellow kitty that just hopped down here, likes to hop in bed at night and snuggle up and like purr up a storm. It is so loud in a quiet room. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.